Well, guys, here we are. Here we are, guys, here we are. Here we are, guys, here we are. So, a brief history and discussion. A brief history and discussion, right? Here we are, guys, here we are. Here we are, guys, here we are. A brief history and discussion. Retirement and return. Retirement and return. Retirement and return to fighting games. So let me explain all this to you guys. Allow me to finally explain and elaborate it because we have a new fighting game. We have a new fighting game coming out in just 2 days. Marvel Dokkan Fighting Souls, developed by Arc System Works. Now, they made Dragon Ball FighterZ, a phenomenal 2D fighting game. I love it so much. Anyways, how did I get into fighting games? How did I get into fighting games? I got into fighting games by this game right here. This game right here is the entire reason I'm even into fighting games. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then when this game came out in 2018, I started playing that as well. I started playing Dragon Ball as well. So yeah, guys, I am disabled, right? I am crippled. Guys. I am crippled. I am disabled. I'm legally blind. I have a speech impediment. I don't move very good. My legs don't work. Or at least my legs don't work that well. And I only have one arm. My right hand is the only one that actually functions properly or well enough. Here is how I hold a gaming controller. Here is how I hold a controller, guys. Here's how I have to hold a controller. And particularly when it comes to fighting games, you have light, medium, heavy, special. Light, medium, heavy, special. Square, triangle, circle, X. And they have the bumpers, R1, R2, L1, L2. So I use my index finger. For the bumper and trigger. I use my index finger for the bumper and triggers. I use my thumb for the face buttons, for the base buttons, light, medium, heavy, special, square, triangle, circle, X. I also use my thumb. For the analog stick or the joystick to move around and all that. So I'm super excited for this new fighting game. Of course, I will remap my buttons when this game comes out. I will remap the buttons to suit my needs. Now, how did I get introduced into fighting games? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like I said, this game right here introduced me to traditional 2D fighting games. And I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I had no idea what I was doing. However, my main team in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was Deadpool and the brothers of and my main team was Deadpool and the Sons of Sparta, aka Dante and Virgil from the Devil May Cry games. And I did pretty well for myself in that game. Now, in this game, Dragon Ball FighterZ, in 2018, this game came out, and this is where it all changed. This is where everything changed, you guys. I've always wanted a Marvel vs. Capcom type of game, except except with the Dragon Ball, and now I have it. And and that and now I have it. This game came out in 2018 and it changed everything. I had and through that game, through this game, guys, through this game, I met a lot of good friends. I met a lot of good people and some very good friends. Two very good friends in particular who taught me how to play the game properly and taught me and introduced me to the fighting game, a community, aka the FGC. So, so, uh, so these two gentlemen, guys, these two gentlemen introduced me to 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 the proper fighting game, a community, and took me under their wing and taught me how to play fighting games properly. They taught me about numpad notation, of which is basically just numbers and language for certain inputs for our friends overseas. For the fighting game players who are overseas and don't speak English, that's what numpad notation is. Like a quarter circle forward motion. A quarter circle forward is like a half circle, right? It's like a half circle. So quarter circle forward light, it would be doing a quarter circle motion on the joystick / analog stick and pressing light. So a 2M, it would be down triangle. 5M, it would be triangle. There's a bunch of language, like I said, it's a numpad. It's the numpad annotation stuff, neutral mix-ups, and Oki, and all this different language that if y'all want me to, I'll go more in depth if y'all want me to. However, this is supposed to be about a brief history with me and fighting games. So, through this game, guys, I met two very, very special friends of mine now. I met two gentlemen, two very near and dear friends of mine that taught me everything I know. And I told them, I told both Blue Dragon and Trash Talk Guy, and because those are their names. Blue Dragon and Trash Talk Guy, both of those gentlemen taught me everything I know about fighting games. Hell, Trash even bought me Street Fighter 6 and we played that together. And it was so much fun, guys. It was so much fun. So those two gentlemen taught me everything I know about fighting games. And I told both of them, I am disabled, but I love video games and I love fighting games. I said, and this is still true, guys. And this is still true. Damn it! I hate my speech impediment. It sucks. But it's okay. And this is still true, guys. And this is still true. I told them, look, I'm disabled, but I love fighting games. They are my favorite genre. They are my favorite genre of games to play. And I understand they are amongst the hardest games to play, and that's okay. I told them, look, I am disabled. I only have one good arm to play video games with, that being my right hand. So could we develop a play style for me? Could y'all work with me and help me develop a play style? And they did. They did help me develop a playstyle, particularly through this game right here, through Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, the playstyle we came up with was my thumb and index finger. I hold the controller with my left hand. It's practically worthless though. It's practically worthless. My left arm and my left hand is practically worthless. So we use my left hand to hold the controller, and we use my right hand for everything else. For everything else. So technically 2 fingers, right? The 2-finger method, as I called it. Index finger and thumb. Index finger and thumb. Index finger and thumb, guys. Index finger and thumb. So I use my index finger for everything else. In fact, here, guys, here, I will put the game in. I'll put Dragon Ball FighterZ in and show y'all what I mean. Just right quick. I will show y'all. I'll show y'all what I mean. I will show y'all what I mean. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. It's just right quick. I know this is gonna be a long video. I'm not sure if this will be up on. Actually, I know this will be up on the channel eventually. I know this is gonna be up on the channel eventually. I'm gonna have to post this tomorrow. So yeah, guys, I know this is very, very rambly and all that. I know this is a very, very rambly type of video. I just wanted to go into detail. And explain retirement and return. So why did I leave fighting games? Why did I stop playing fighting games? Simply because I became interested in other stuff. It's simply because I became interested in other stuff. I became interested in other stuff, guys. But with the new Marvel game coming out, I want to get back to it. I want to start playing fighting games again. So here's the play style. Blue Dragon and Trash Talk guy. Blue Dragon and Trash. We called him Trash for short. Trash Talk guy and Blue Dragon taught me how to play fighting games. Now, like I said, I told him I am disabled, I'm crippled, I'm legally blind, I stutter, I only have one good hand to play video games with. However, we developed the method, the 2-finger method, as I called it and still call it. So we use the index finger for everything else. Oh no, we use the index finger for the bumpers and triggers. And we use the index finger for the bumper and triggers. So yeah, and then we use the thumb for everything else. And we use the thumb for light, bam, and then we use the so we use the thumb for light, medium, heavy, X, light, square, triangle, medium, circle, heavy, X, special. So I use my thumb for light, medium, circle, special. Wait, no, I use my thumb for, yeah, I got the, you, y'all see what I mean though, right? Y'all, y'all, y'all see what I mean though, right? Y'all see what I mean. I use my thumb for light, medium, heavy, special, square, triangle, circle, X. And I use my index finger for everything else. Like here's a combo. Here's a simple combo. Here's a super simple combo using my one hand. Light, light, medium, down, heavy, R2, ba, ya, ba, ba. Easy, easy money, easy combo. Vanish with triangle and circle, boom. And then we do forward 6, forward heavy, holding forward on the joystick and pressing circle, ba, oh, I dropped it. That's okay though. That's okay. Here, let's get Trunks in here. Alright, let's get Trunks in here. And let's see what we can do. Look at my hands, guys. Pay attention to my hands. Pay attention to my hands, guys. Pay attention to my hands. Here, look. Yeah, boom. Easy smoney. Easy, baby, easy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, Yeah, And then do this. And then do this. Oh crap, I mistimed it. Oh no. Yeah, Y'all see the one-handed method though, right? Y'all see the one-handed method. And then boom. And then we get a full combo. This is the method, right? Use my index finger and thumb. See? Super simple. Super simple, guys. Super simple. And then we do a combo like this. And then we do a combo like this. Hang on. Yeah, Y'all see that though, right? Y'all see that though, right? And then we do a little something like this. Yeah, You see that? It's the one-handed method. It's the one-handed method or the two-finger method. Anyways, guys. I tell y'all all this. And I'm showing y'all my hand movements on the game and all that. Yeah, You see, guys, the movements of my hand, right? Thumb and index finger. Now, I know this video has been rambly. I know I really haven't explained all that much. That's because I'm not sure how to explain it. I'm not sure how to explain the brief history. You see, guys, this was supposed to be a super short video, a brief history, retirement and return to fighting games and video games in general. Now, the one-handed bandit. The one-handed bandit moniker. How did I get that? How did I get the one-handed bandit moniker, and why is that even a thing? Well, I got the name the one-handed bandit simply because I play video games with one hand. I play particularly fighting games with one hand, as I've been trying to show y'all throughout the video and all that. So, I play video games one-handed and particularly with two fingers. if you want to get truly technical, guys, if y'all want to get truly technical, I play video games with 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 two fingers, with my index finger and my thumb. So yeah, guys. So yeah, how should I get that name? How did I get the moniker? What's the origins behind the One-Handed Bandit? Well, 3 years into the game, 3 years into this game right here, 3 years into Dragon Ball FighterZ, 3 years into Dragon Ball FighterZ, because this game came out in 2018. So in 2021, I was playing against my masters. I was playing against my fighting game teachers, Blue Dragon and Trash Talk Guy. I cannot thank you boys enough. I cannot thank you boys enough. Truly, thank you, Blue Dragon, and thank you, Trash Talk Guy. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Trash, for teaching me everything I know now about fighting games. Anyways, how did I get that moniker? How did I get the name The One-Handed Bandit? How did I get that moniker, guys? How did I get that name, The One-Handed Bandit? Well, I was playing it with them in 2021, 3 years into this game's life cycle, 3 years into Dragon Ball FighterZ. I was playing it with them, and me, Blue, and Trash, we were all in a lobby together, in a match together, and me and Trash were fighting, and me and Trash were fighting, and all that. And I beat him 2-0. I beat Trash Talk Guy 2-0. I beat Trash 2-0. And he said, "Well done." He said something akin to like, "Well done. Well shit. You actually went and did it. The One-Handed Bandit did it." And from that day forth, I was known as the One-Handed Bandit in between the three of us. Me, Blue, and Trash. Super Saiyan Hogan, aka me, because that's my gamer tag, right? That's my gamer tag. Super Saiyan Hogan, Blue Dragon 07, and the Trash Talk Guy. From that day forth, I was known as the One-Handed Bandit. I was known as the One-Handed Bandit. I was known as the One-Handed Bandit. The One-Handed Bandit got me again. Damn. I am the One-Handed Bandit. I love fighting games. I love traditional fighting games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, like Dragon Ball FighterZ, like Marvel vs. Capcom, like Guilty Gear Strive, like Street Fighter and all that, like Mortal Kombat, all that good stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm not sure how long this video is, and this will be put in the playlist. This video right here, it'll be put in the playlist. My journey back to becoming the One-Handed Bandit. So yeah, guys, I'm super excited for the new Marvel game, Marvel Fighting Dokkan Souls, to come out. I'm stupidly excited for that game. I played the open beta this past weekend. I believe it was this past weekend, I think. Or no, it was 2 weeks ago, I believe. I played the open beta, and it was so much fun, guys. It was so much fun. If the game comes out in 2 days, in just 48 hours, we get a brand new fighting game made by Arc System Works, the same people that made Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm super excited for this game to come out. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun, and I'm coming out of retirement. From retirement to return. From retirement to return. A brief history and discussion. That's what this video was. And yeah, I'm super excited to come out of retirement. However, guys, I'm still gonna be doing all the other stuff I'm still gonna be doing all the other stuff I'm doing as well. I'm just gonna be playing this whenever I have time and making content on it as well. I'm just gonna be playing Marvel Tokan Souls as well and making content on that game, as well as doing all the other stuff I'm doing. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it was hard to keep track of. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this video was rambly, was incoherent, it was nonsensical. My bad. My bad. However, this was a brief history and discussion, return and retirement. This was a brief history of fighting game discussion, retirement and return. I will see you guys tonight at 10 p.m. sharp. Love you guys and thank you guys. And the one-handed bandit. The one-handed bandit. I am the one-handed bandit, and I will see you all soon.